Hey all, this is Anton, just getting ready for today's Indie World Direct on the 7th of August 2025. I'm honestly not sure what to expect here, besides the obvious of, Hollow Knight Silksong, which has been predicted to appear at every indie thing for the past, seems like several centuries. But, to be fair, it is being demoed at various places, like later in the year, so who knows, this could be its grand release date debut. Other than that, maybe we'll see stuff by the Stardew Valley dev with their new game Haunted Chocolatier. That's about all I've got, really. The only indie thing I've been playing recently is Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo, which is very good, but lordy lord, did I have to turn up my my handicaps just to be able to play the game for a quick look. Alright, we've got a few minutes to go, so I will see you all when we start. Alright folks, here we go. I think it's roughly about 15 minutes long, so we won't be seeing a great deal here, but hey, a reaction's a reaction, you know? Ooh, Mina. Yeah, Mina the Hollower. People were talking about this in Pat Stairs at Discord. I gotta say, playing Pipistrello the other day has gotten me back into a Zelda-esque mood. And I think this is like their ode to Link's Awakening. So obviously it's very Game Boy inspired. And if it's anything like Shovel Knight, it's gonna be pretty tricky. Sprite work, music, fantastic as per usual. Ooh, nice. Halloween!
Hello everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I'm Ariko.
And I'm Tyler. We're back to showcase a batch of new indies coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
Good start, I gotta say.
Nintendo Switch, indie games have brought us fresh perspectives, unique styles, and taken us on unforgettable adventures.
The support of these independent developers means there's something to play for everyone. We can't wait to discover what new experiences talented indie developers around the world are bringing to both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
If Silksong is here, I imagine they'll save it for the
Dive
end.
into some titles for Nintendo Switch.
Interesting. This art style is pretty unique. Save bird kind. Teach me to walk and I can take it from here. I mean, Metroidvanias are 10 a penny, but I do love a well-made one, you know? I was gonna make an average British joke, though.
Oi, eu sou o Pedro, artista e designer do Neverway.
Eu sou Isadora, programadora e escritora do jogo. Quando começamos a fazer o Neverway,
Neverway.
em vários elementos
Don't think
jogos
I've heard
que
of
a gente
this.
ama. E nisso tentamos criar algo único.
A gente também notou como que usar contraste deixa a experiência muito mais fortes. Uma cena de terror, por exemplo, é muito mais impactante logo depois de algo acolhedor.
That's true.
Esperamos que esse torne o
Contrast
mundo de
is
Neverway
key
muito
when
mais
it comes
vivo
to
para vocês. E que
creating
vocês
a
gostem do que
striking
vamos
tone.
mostrar hoje.
You ever want to quit your job, move to a farm, and become the immortal herald of a dead deity?
Ah, okay, there's the
Sounds
contrast.
intriguing. Tell me more.
It sounded
You get your
intriguing to
typical
Fiona
wholesome
too.
direct stuff,
Hopes to
and then,
survive
uh-oh,
this
it's horror.
unusual set of circumstances in Neverway, a nightmarish life sim RPG co-created by the pixel artist of Celeste,
Oh.
with an original soundtrack from the composer for Fez and Hyperlight Drifter.
Wow,
Nightmarish?
neat pedigrees.
Don't worry, these circumstances come with a sword that Fiona uses to explore and fight through the Neverway, an alternate reality leaking into her own.
That sounds intense.
I really like the sprite work for this.
Not at all. Along the way, she'll meet a variety of charming characters, each with their own unique routines and story to follow. befriend, romance, or deceive them to unlock buffs and combat abilities to help you on your
Use
journey.
cards to make
I
friends.
might have to
Or
give
enemies.
this Immortal Herald thing a whirl.
Answer the call. Persist through this deadly dimension. Engage in fast-paced combat. And pay off your debt when Neverway descends onto Nintendo
Okay, so we got a
next
couple
year.
2026 games already. This is post-apocalyptic farming. They had to do it eventually, I guess. I don't know what these things are, but they're quite cute. Oh, and there's combat as well. It looked like combat anyway. So it's not like farming, you're a shepherd.
From the publisher of Firewatch comes Herdling, a new adventure from the creators of the acclaimed Far series. In this tale of beauty and companionship,
It's really
guide a
awkward
herd
when
of
they drop
mysterious
in
creatures
from the
into
acclaimed
mountains and
director
beyond.
of blah blah blah,
The journey
and I
will be
just don't
challenging
recognize,
but breathtaking
you know, the
as you
series.
traverse fog-wreathed forests, forgotten valleys,
So yeah, you're herding
and
these
snowy
guys to a
plateaus.
destination, I guess.
As you cross these diverse biomes, discover more of the fabled beasts known as calicorns, and add them to your herd.
You'll also encounter eerie dangers, formidable obstacles, and environmental
That didn't seem very
puzzles
formidable, you
as
kinda just pushed
climb
it over.
higher and forge your way to the mystery at the summit.
Wield your staff to guide the calicorns and join their exhilarating stampedes.
Embark on a tale of trust and survival when Herdling climbs onto Nintendo
Ooh.
Switch August 21st.
Later this month?
Pre-orders
It's
begin
giving
later today
Journey
on
vibes.
Nintendo eShop. Window seat or aisle?
Window. Booth or
Oh,
table?
I remember this. It just popped into my mind.
Lone wolf or life of the party?
Ooh, now that's a tough one.
Well, those are the types of decisions.
This must be a
that
nightmare for
this
culture
pleasant
warriors.
level,
Bean mouths
where you
everywhere.
organize groups of people according to their preferences. You're in charge of who sits where.
Play seating matchmaker to please picky characters by dropping them into social situations and watching them react.
This seems
Discover each
right up my
character's
alley.
unique
This is the
traits,
kind of puzzle I
from the
enjoy.
relatable to the outlandish. Everyone has a seat at the table.
Piece together these satisfying puzzles at your own pace and unlock fun new scenarios like bus rides, banquets, limo
I hope there's a
rides,
lot of
and more.
puzzles.
Sit back, relax, and find the perfect spot for everyone in Is This Seat Taken?
Oh,
Launching on
shit.
Nintendo Switch later today.
I think I might have to cop this later.
Your favorite big city just got even bigger.
Oh?
That's right. Little Kitty Big City is back with a free update, chock full of brand new opportunities for mischief.
Shit, I did
Use
not
the
expect
cactus variety
DLC.
to give your kitty a fresh new look.
Dude.
Or even recreate your favorite fur ball.
Cat
Once you're
customization.
looking Meowvelous, head out into the city to explore new areas, make new friends, and check in on some familiar faces.
Aw.
Get your paws dirty as you learn skills from your puppy pal. Or strut your stuff for the
Yo.
fanciest feline celebrity in the whole wide city.
I don't
With a
think we ever
catalog
met
like
her up
that,
face, did
it's a
we?
good thing you can also unlock additional camera mode features to capture it all.
Say cheese.
That's not a cat pun.
You gotta be kidding me.
There you
The
go.
Little Kitty Big City
Dude,
picture
hell yes.
update launches on Nintendo
That's my
Switch
game of the show
this
so
year.
far. I'll have to grab Tanner and we'll get back to this.
We hope you're looking forward to the Nintendo Switch games you just saw.
Next up, let's take a look at some indies bound for Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, I mean, if they're on Switch, they're coming to
Hey,
Switch
we're
2 as
back.
well, so.
Back and under attack.
What?
Oh.
Put on a brave face, squad up with your friends, and hop into the diving bell as you try to go viral in the online co-op horror game. Content warning.
Here we go,
Grab your
yeah.
camera, courage,
I've always wanted to play, like, multiplayer-focused games like this, but I've just, like,
Build
never
the
had
happenings as possible.
one, the
before
opportunity,
you run
and
out of
two,
breath,
the energy to do so.
batteries, or
Because when I'm done with,
As long as
you know,
one
playing
of you
video
makes it back to
games,
the
I don't
surface,
want to play
you
more
can
video
upload
games
your
unless it's a
footage to
video game I
Switch,
want to play, you
grab
know?
some popcorn, and watch the views roll in.
I wonder if Peak is going to
Got 3
appear here.
days to hit your view quota. More eyeballs equal more moolah. And the more ad revenue you can generate, the better gear you can acquire for your next run. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh my
Fame
god.
and misfortune await in Content Warning, coming to Nintendo Switch 2
Okay.
and Nintendo Switch next
Don't know
year.
why it isn't this year.
Hi, I'm Kenny Sun, and today I'm excited to share Ball Pit. It's an action roguelite that fuses elements inspired by some of my favorite games, like Hold Down, Vampire Survivors, and Loop Hero.
Well, I know about Vampire
I'm working with an
Survivors at
amazing team
least.
of artists who have brought the world to life with a beautiful low polypixel art style, as well as composer Amos Roddy, whose pulse-pounding soundtrack locks you into the rhythm of the action. We can't wait to share with you all.
Time to have a ball in the brand new survival roguelike, Ball Pit.
In the ruins of old Balbalon, you'll battle through auto-scrolling levels with
What does this
break-breaking
remind me of?
style
It's a
attacks
classic
using
game.
a bevy of balls that bounce around the battlefield. Whew.
It's kind of like a
You
twist
better
on that.
Believe it. There are over 60 randomized balls to equip and combine during your journey. Experiment with powerful and unexpected synergies to blast your way through the pit.
Collect resources as you
I really
progress
like
to
the
build
design of
out
that
new
city.
Balbalon with over 70 distinct buildings, earning you additional power-ups, bonuses, characters, and more.
Each region of the pit offers its own
Gotta say, this
special
is
set of
impressive, man.
hazards, on top of swarms of increasingly challenging foes and mighty screen-filling bosses. This pit is packed.
Fortunately, you'll meet other treasure hunters along the way who can add their individual skills and upgradable powers to your arsenal.
Experimentation and adaptation are crucial to the
That was just a
success of
mosquito.
New Balbalon. So go out and create total chaos against the approaching hordes in Ball Pit, bouncing its way onto Nintendo Switch
Interesting.
2 this fall, and Nintendo Switch October 15th.
I think if I was going to play it, it would be on Switch 2. Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. Build. Race. Do cool tricks. I'm just reading what's on the screen, really. Eight player mode. Do we actually have a title for it yet? Cross-platform, very cool. Oh, it's just called Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. Winter 2025.
スタジオスのブラインドの渋谷です。
音楽担当とのヌーです。
カイです。
グレイシャドウは私のホームである北海道の豊かな
Glacier
生態系や寒冷な気候からインスピレーションを受けて生まれました。
音楽ではその
I
世界
do
を
love
表
a
現すべ
good
く声も
ice
多様
slash
して
snow
情景を
environment.
描きました。
自然にインスパイアされた、それでいて JRPG 的なスパイスの効いたアクションゲームです。遠い未来の海に住む怪鳥の市場として、彼らの視点で展開する物語を楽しんでください。
65 million years in the future, the Everwinter has encased Earth within a permanent layer of ice. But under the surface, a new chapter unfolds.
In Glaciered, you play as a Twi, an evolved avian species descended from dinosaurs, endowed with the abilities needed to protect the Everwinter oceans.
These stunning underwater worlds are full of mysteries that are waiting to be explored and defended.
As you swim through these
I can't
scenic
help but make a
vistas,
comparison
you'll
to
engage
another
ferocious
Crab's
marine
Treasure.
beasts in
It just being
real-time
like an
combat,
underwater
unleash
RPG sort of
melee
thing.
and ranged attacks, along with special abilities to fell these foes.
Yo.
Use
That was a
experience
bird
gained
sword.
from these battles to build up your Twi's wings and various abilities to become the Everwinter's ultimate protector.
Get ready to soar the seas at the end of time in Glaciered, launching as a timed console exclusive on the
That's
Nintendo
pretty
Switch
cool.
2 system this holiday. Before we go, let's check out a few more exciting indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Let's. Wow, this was a short one. Oh, to be a little mouse in a nice warm tree. kind of like Power Washing Simulator on a very, very smaller level. Tiny bookshop. It's a book, and it's a shop, but it's tiny. I see the appeal. Caves of Quud. Strange antiquities. Lots of stuff where you set up a shop. Opus, Prison Peak. Well, the word peak showed up here, but the game didn't. Go Town. Kind of giving My Sims, just in terms of the visual style. UFO 50. Oh! I was wondering if this was going to come to Switch. So this and that other game is out today. I gotta check it out.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
A big thank you, as always, to our indie community and partners for bringing their craft, adventures, and imaginations to players on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World
I
account
can't
to stay
believe
up to date
Silk
on the
Song was
latest
absent.
news from Indie World.
Until next
That's
time,
not like
happy
them.
gaming!
So yeah, got a couple of games there that I'm actively gonna be purchasing in like just under a minute's time. And I got an update for Little Kitty Big City, which I'm actually quite excited about. So yeah, all in all, not the worst Indie World Direct, but, you know, obviously if you were coming here expecting Smash Bros or whatever, you're gonna be let down. In any case, I'm done for today, so I'll see you all next time for another HellfireComms reaction. Bye for now.